position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on another SEC rival, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So South Carolina's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got his man. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Going right to work up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He's going to fire deep. He's got it inside the 30. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Got the back over the middle. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And some room to work. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lane, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Catch in the middle. It's Hale. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon. He's putting his defense on alert early.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
You just feel like the sense of urgency is going up for this offense. Now, they haven't had that many possessions so far in the game, and because they've got no points now, it feels like the quarterback's starting to press. He's trying to make it happen on his own, taking a shot.
Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the shot. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. They're going to get him for a safety, trying to make something out of nothing, and still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They'll start this drive going to the air. Firing to the right, complete. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 45 on its way. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Play action. He tries to take the top off. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Kentucky. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, and try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Now the play fake. Hit as he throws. It's complete to the left. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They'll try the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here we go, set. Gives it on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Caught close to the marker. It's Hale. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pressure coming. And the sack all the way back at the 5. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Let's see what he can do with it. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you up.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Jukes his way for more. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. Got enough space. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, the ground game. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking left. It's caught downfield. Right down the gut of the field. Past the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Grab behind the line. It's Reeves. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
1 more snap coming before halftime. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Still running at the 40. There he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Kentucky. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And the story of this first half has undeniably been the play of that kid under center. He's in total control of the offense, making the right decisions and reads, not trying to do too much. There's a reason he gets the NIL deals and all the love on social media. That young man is him, and doesn't that opposing team know it? And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. The throw. Got his man on the right. At midfield, he's got room. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Quarterback running on the draw. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. With the catch, it's Singleton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Makes the grab on the left. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They're going back to the ground. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold onto the ball till the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Just steamrolling the defense. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Here comes the heat. Quick strike complete. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Touchdown, Kentucky! And they take it in for 6 more points. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll go to the ground. Sweet cut there. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. The give on the option. Breaks the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. QB draw. Takes it past the marker. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Working that left side now.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads it left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Running back searching for a hole. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. Bulldozes his way through. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want it.
He's going for the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He'll pull it on the read. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. And he's finally down, sliding in safely after the huge pickup.
And that is what is so dangerous about this quarterback. Not only can he hurt you with his arm, but, man, he can hurt you with his legs. And he shows you the speed on that play. Wow.
And on 1st down, they're running out the field goal unit. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Plows through the defense. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.